How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Code with Us, and welcome to the second episode in this use an if statement series. Now, in this episode, we're going to learn how to condition more than one variable at a time in an if statement. So if you haven't seen the previous episode, I do recommend watching that, as this is a continuation on from that. So yeah, let's just jump straight into it. We only have one variable here, so let's quickly create another one. Let's call it age, as we did in the last episode on creative. So age equals 20, and let's just remove this so we can start from scratch. Okay. Now I want to also change this boolean name so it makes a bit more sense going forward, and I'm going to write past test. Okay. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to compare two variables, and basically it's going to test to see if it's logical that someone could have passed the test, if that makes sense. It'll become clear in a sec. Okay, so if past test equals true, okay, and now to do another variable, to compare another variable, what you either do is you either use OR, which is two of these pipeline things, and apparently I swear that's what they're called. I googled it. So pipeline things, let's just call them vertical lines. Okay, so either two of these vertical lines, that means OR, right? Or you can use two ampersands, which obviously means AND. Okay, so you can either write if past test equals true or another condition, or you can write if past test equals true and another condition. Now the difference between these two is OR only needs one of these conditions to be satisfied, whereas AND requires both of them to be satisfied. Okay, I'm going to give examples of these, so don't worry if you're not completely following. Okay, so let's just do AND for now. So if past test equals true and age is greater than or equal to 17, because that's the legal driving age in the UK. Let's write system.out.println, and let's just say I believe you. Else, let's just write system.out.println, how could you have passed your test? How could you have passed your test? Okay, so let's just quickly run this. Well, before I run, actually, let me just quickly explain what we're doing here. Let me change this to true. So if past test equals true, which it does, and age is greater than or equal to 17, which it is, it's going to print this out, okay? Otherwise, it will print this out. So let's go ahead and run this file. There you go, I believe you. So let's just make one of these conditions false. So if age equals 14, it's going to say, how could you pass your test? Exactly, how could I pass my test if I'm not above 17? Equally, let's say we're 20, but we haven't passed the test. If we haven't passed the test, how could we pass the test? So that's basically what AND does, okay? So if we use OR, right, and I'm just going to remove this because it's not exactly valid. So if we use OR, this only wants us to satisfy one of these. So as long as this is true, as long as the past test boolean is true, sorry, or age, the variable age is greater or equal to 17, it will say I believe you. Okay, so let's just throw that out there. So as you can see there, age is true, but it's false here. And this is actually greater than 17, so of course this will print out, but it will only print out because we're using OR. There you go, I believe you, because one of these conditions are met. So let's just switch them around. So let's say this is met, so past test, but age isn't met. Okay, it will still say the same thing, because as long as one of these conditions are met, it will just execute whichever code is within the curly brackets. So that's basically a really quick and basic outline, guys, on how to use the ampersand for AND and those vertical bar things for for OR. Okay, so a quick recap. And so let me just do this. And requires both slash all of the conditions to be met. I'm saying slash all because because of you can obviously have more than just two conditions. This was just an example. All of the conditions to be met, okay? Whereas OR requires only one of the conditions to be met, okay, as we saw in this example here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, in the next episode we'll probably go over how to do something like else if. So if we use an OR, we can do a bit of logic here. So we can say if this is equals true, or this is greater than 17, we can test to make sure that past test is equal to true, for example, or we can check to see that age is greater than 17. I know it seems a bit stupid because we can just test that with the and statement, but again, it's just an example just to give you guys an idea on how to use all of these different functions in Java. But yeah, I've rambled on for far too long, guys. I hope you did enjoy this video, and I hope you did learn something. Again, if you have got a question about something that we've written today, please do leave it in the comment section, and either myself or Sega will get back to you. So cheers, guys.